knowledge, and we just, according to the Bible, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and God's chosen people. And we just here to ask brothers and sisters questions about different topics and things and what they think. What's your name, bro?
I'm Ty.
Ty?
Yeah, got nothing. Nice to meet you, bro.
Like that. But some of the names from the people that the younger artists and act actually look up to and got encouragement to be, more open with their sexuality and flaunting their independence and their power and everything, that's really spawned into a really, I'm strong, don't need a man, independent power movement, that they actually feeding that message to younger brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
However, the most powerful of those where they getting this message from, being a billionaire, Beyonce, Rihanna, and Cardi B is probably the most popular one now that's been around for quite some time, when in actuality, that life that they're portraying that the younger sisters are eating up, they're married at home with their husband and with kids.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that message as far as they empowering and telling brothers and sisters, but in reality, like Offset said, Cardi B is at home cooking and cleaning, but she said, I don't cook, I don't clean. Let me tell you how I got this ring. So how do you feel about that?
I'm sorry, what's your question again?
Like, how do you feel about the message that they're putting out? We answered that part,
Yeah.
but the fact that those sisters themselves are not actually living what they're encouraging the other people that are following them, thinking what they're saying, but they're not leaving their man.
Okay.
They're not leaving their family. In fact, they're keeping the family, getting married, and having their kids, which is the opposite of what they're telling everyone else to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a good question. I think that we have to be really careful about when we're talking about individuals, especially like in now today's society and age, because it's really easy to generalize and not really understand fully other people's perspectives that you may be around, because there's billions of people in this world. We might see like thousands in our lifetime, for real, millions might, who knows. The important thing is that you be cognizant of what is going on in the world. But to answer your question, I think it's a little hypocritical. I'm not going to say that I don't see it, because I do see it, and I'm sure there's people out there that don't experience that. That because I feel like it's important for women to be able to go and bask in their power, to be able to do things without them, and I think that's important too. But I also think it's important that we don't lose sight of the original balance that there is of masculine and feminine. To me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when we were together, in Egypt back in the, I know y'all are smart brothers back in Egypt, like when we had men and women working together to build these things that we have now.
We did a lot of work in Egypt.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
More work than the Egyptians did.
You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? So you talking, but yeah, I feel like it's a little hypocritical. I feel like it's kind of like the blind leading the blind per se, because like right now, I feel like we're living in like an emotional like Renaissance type of period. I think it's really important, especially with like music like that, when you have sexuality is very, very open and can be sexuality is very open and anybody can be anybody, which is good, progressive, right? But I feel like it's very important not to lose sight of that balance that kept us here and that is going to keep us propelling forward. But to answer your question, I think it's a little hypocritical. It can have damaging effects if you're not in a household where you're maintaining that balance of masculine and feminine energy. That's it.
It's good. Appreciate you doing the interview with us. Appreciate it. All right. And also, I think we got flyers on us, right? Give you one of the flyers for our school. Thank you for taking your time to interview us. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, we everywhere since the 60s.
Word, okay.
Yeah, it's in 1969. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, brother.
Yeah,
Thank you for the time for the interview. Yeah.